Atlanta. Come on. Atlanta. Come on back to the front of the congregation. We need to talk for a minute. It's a lot going on in Atlanta, and we trying to act like we just going to sweep it under the rug, but we not. We not. Atlanta, come on back to the front of the congregation. Listen, how do you know when you in the hood? How do you know that you shouldn't be where you're supposed to be, even though Yelp and Keith Lee is telling you to go to the best spots over here in a particular city that you ain't never been to before? Now, if you're not from Atlanta or if you haven't been in Atlanta for an extended period of time, let me bring you back up to speed on what's going on in these streets. Usually, this is a segment that is reserved for Chicago or Oakland or some other place in America where they absolutely are doing some of the worst things to society. But we gonna reserve and bring Mayor Andre Dickens. Listen, Andre Dickens, you are a heavy supporter of Fonnie Willis. You was there for her in her time for need. It took you more than 24 hours to even respond and let the people know what they're supposed to be doing when it came to the water main breaks that's happening all throughout the city. Infrastructure crumbling, pipes is bursting, everything. But more importantly than that, shootouts. Check this out.
Why are you walking up on me? Hey,
2 men are recovering in the hospital after a shooting inside a popular wing spot in DeKalb County.
Hey, look at my man stepping over him.
2 men are recovering in the hospital after a shooting inside a...
He literally tapped in on him and kicked him. Look.
Popular wing spot in DeKalb County. That surveillance video.
Shout out to ATL. Shout out to ATL. Running up on people inside of the wing spot, shooting up people's businesses, tearing everything up. Don't care nothing about what's going on inside of y'all community. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing from the culture until I hear Umar Johnson. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. I don't want to hear anything from nobody that's a Bible thumper inside of the community of Atlanta. I don't want to hear nothing unless you Umar Johnson and you going over there and holding these people accountable. I don't want to hear nothing unless you get Ben Crump on the phone and say, hey man, do Black Lives really matter? I don't want to hear nothing unless you get the Black Lives Matter organization or Al Sharpton down there in Atlanta. I want to see Jamal Bryant preaching, teaching, and bringing his congregation over to pray for the best wings of an Atlanta wing stop or whatever it is that y'all want to call it, with the American flag in the background. And I want y'all to hold each other accountable for what is going on in these streets, man.
Just saw the wild moments as the men opened fire inside the Atlanta's best wings off Covington Highway. Fox 5's Eric Perry is live with the latest on this story tonight. Eric?
Yeah, Courtney, we do want to warn you that video, although edited, still can be very graphic for some. Take a look. You can still see the aftermath of where 2 men were shot inside. I'm told it's all because of just a couple of dollars.
Got women in there. People in there, they trying to take orders. They trying to understand what's going on so they can go over there and make your wings or whatever. And y'all killing each other over a couple dollars?
It's something that could be from a Western movie. Several men opened fire inside a popular wing spot in DeKalb. This video shows the moments. Police say a quick argument led to a lifelong impact inside the Atlanta's best wings near the intersection of Covington Highway and DeKalb Medical Parkway early Wednesday morning.
Hey, he ran up on dude from jump. That's why dude got the jump on him. He had a pistol. The other dude had a pistol. And before he could ever pull out, he walked in looking for a confrontation. That's why I stay away from y'all. I don't want to even be around y'all. Stay away from me, man. Get on up out of my sphere. I don't want to see y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all. I stay to myself. And whenever I see too many people in one spot that shouldn't be there, I go ahead and make the adjustment. I don't even need no wings tonight. Let me do that. Let the DoorDash people deal with that. That's one of the beautiful things that I love about DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats and Postmates and all of that, is that they got to go out there and deal with the foolishness. Leave me out of it, bro.
Jay Kim's wife owns the business. He walks us through the dramatic video.
Just there's a few dollars.
Kim believes it started over money. You see the man.
Why would you run up on a dude with a Pooh Shiesty mask on?
And walk in and approach another man already inside. That's when they pull out guns and begin to carelessly shoot. Later in the video, you see a victim on the floor with his gun still out. The other man involved comes in, appears to stomp him, runs, and that's when more shots are fired. Then this video shows the man coming back inside to grab what I'm told is a cell phone and is shot on the way out. All of this happening while workers and others are inside.
I just happened to pull up here to get some hot wings maybe 2 hours ago, and there was a guy laying on the ground. I just walked in to see if the wings or whatever, and the guy told me to get out the store, and next thing I know, police just swarmed the place.
Mario Marshall lives nearby. If he was there minutes earlier, he could have been caught in the crossfire.
I don't know. We gotta do better. That's all I can say.
You can forget it, Mario. The community is over. The community, and y'all keep telling me, man, Atlanta is like an oasis. It's Wakanda for black people. Yeah, all right.
Just going to get something to eat late night. You know what I mean? This
Nothing
ain't what you want to go
happens.
through.
Good late night, big dog. Stay out these
Yeah, that's
streets.
definitely not what he ordered with his wings there. We do want to take you back out here live. You can see the person on top. Looks like they're changing out the lights to a better light, I would assume. Here, of course, the DeKalb County Police say both men are recovering in the hospital. No word yet on any charges or arrests. We'll continue to follow.
I think they both should be locked up. Absolutely. Because even if the dude first claimed self-defense, he had a Pooh Shiesty mask on. It's a possibility that he probably had an illegal pistol on him. He walks back and stomped the dude, gets shot himself trying to come back and get a cell phone. This is all like a bad movie, bro. Shout out to Atlanta. But in addition to that, a third man is arrested finally in an investigation into a death of a woman that was killed a long time ago or is alleged to be dead. He's charged. The mother is basically pleading to this dude to tell her where his daughter is, but it's a strong possibility she's swimming with the fishes.
Well, after nearly 2 years on the run, one of Atlanta Police's most wanted murder suspects has been caught and cuffed. We told you about that on Monday, but new at 4, investigators say they believe he was the last person they were looking for in the death and disappearance of Alania Lenore. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert has followed this story closely. Tyler broke the news online about the arrest Monday. He's live at police headquarters with new information. Tyler.
Yeah, Christine, good afternoon to you. Nearly 2 years after Alania Lenore disappeared, the third and final suspect wanted in connection to her death has finally been caught. And now her mom is hoping the suspect does the right thing.
If there's anything in you left that's human, to please just tell me where my daughter is.
Flanked by friends and supporters during a one-on-one interview, Jeanette Jackson made an emotional plea Wednesday to the latest murder suspect arrested and charged in connection to the death and disappearance of her daughter, Alania Lenore.
Stephen, please give me back my daughter.
Stephen Obiate was arrested over the weekend while at Lake Allatoona. On Saturday, a Department of Natural Resources game warden tried to pull him over while on a jet ski.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. The dude out here allegedly killed somebody's daughter, and he out here in America on a jet ski. He ain't on Lake Allatoona letting it fly. Probably had him a bad chick in there, a replacement chick. Hold on. They was waiting for him to get off the jet ski. Hey, they arrested dude with the floaty device over his neck. He was on a jet ski after he took somebody else's life? Oh, listen, baby, I'm sorry. Mother, family, y'all asking a dude that's still on the jet skis on Lake Allatoona for where you ain't never getting no answers out of this dude. You see that? That's the face of a monster.
DNR says he refused to give his name and took off.
So it was a type of a boat chase. It ran up on shore, which led to a foot chase, and ultimately the apprehension.
For nearly 2 years, Atlanta police had been looking for Obiate with warrants out for his arrest. But a fun day on the water is what landed the fugitive in cuffs.
It is never from a lack of effort. These guys worked around the clock. They followed up on every single lead. But I am grateful that he's off the street, whether it was our organization that made the arrest or any organization throughout this country.
Atlanta police say another man, Deontay Reynolds, is also responsible for the death of Lenore. He's currently in jail. Investigators have charged a third man, Nicholas Hendrickson, with helping dispose of Lenore's body. Nearly 2 years later, she has never been found. For Jackson, she's hopeful Obiate can change that.
24 years old, 5'4", 120 pounds, hanging out at the Peachtree Apartments with a blue shirt and shorts.
He could put himself in my shoes of the way I feel that I don't have her.
And help her dispose of
And
the
even
body.
more so that she could never be peaceful because of the way she just disappeared.
And Obiate is still being held in Bartow County, but he is expected to be brought back to Atlanta soon. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to call the Atlanta Police Department. I'm going to stay on top of this, and as soon as I get an update, we'll let you know.
Don't worry, we got a no snitching policy happening within the black community. We don't have to worry about it. And last but not least, a missing Georgia woman. All of these women starting to look the same. A missing Georgia woman was found dead in Tennessee. Check it out.
Developing tonight, the remains of a missing woman who was last seen in Cobb County have been found in Tennessee.
20-year-old Maury Martinez disappeared last summer. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County tonight. Denise, you talked to investigators and the woman's mother about that heartbreaking news.
Yeah, I did. And of course, the family is just devastated. Maury, her two sisters, and her mom were all very close. And now the family wants answers.
She was just very loving, funny, quirky, sing at the top of her lungs, doesn't care if anybody's listening kind of person. Just a fantastically loving human being.
20-year-old Maury Martinez was last seen in Gwinnett County in late August of last year. Gwinnett County police posted on social media that she disappeared just a few days later. At some point, the search for Martinez moved to Cobb County.
Further investigation revealed that at some point she had been here in Cobb County in the area of Powers Ferry Road.
But then the trail ran cold until just recently when authorities in Tennessee confirmed that skeletal remains found in January.
Sweetie Tally, you ain't missed the whole live stream, baby. We still here. We still here. Absolutely, you ain't missed nothing. We got you, boo.
Were those of Maury Martinez. The remains were found in a wooded area outside Chattanooga. Now investigators in Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hamilton County, Tennessee are working together to find out what exactly happened.
It requires a lot of coordination amongst each other to make sure that they're essentially sharing information.
Anita Darling says she learned on Mother's Day that Tennessee authorities confirmed the remains were her daughter's.
I want to know what happened to my daughter. It doesn't cure the loss by any means.
Mama pretty.
But it fills a hole that my brain doesn't have to make up what happened.
She's confident.
I just could never imagine my daughter being found in the woods. God forbid anything was to ever happen to any one of our children. I just could never imagine it. I don't even think that I would ever be able to live with myself if that was to ever happen.
Someone knows what happened.
Someone has to know something.
Of course
She
they know
was
what happened.
a noticeable girl. She was a gorgeous girl. She had an energetic, magnetic personality. If anybody has information, step up and say something.
Thank you,
Maury
Italy.
would have turned 21 this coming Monday. If you have any information,
Not
you
even
can
old
call
enough to
Cobb
drink.
County Police or Crime Stoppers. Those numbers will be on our website, fox5atlanta.com.
So be careful in Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, is the message that we are conveying over to you. Protect your children, protect your energy, protect your peace. Be careful where you go because there are monsters everywhere. The sun keep popping out of these clouds, so give me a second. I'm just trying to figure it out. There's monsters everywhere, and we have to be very, very careful because they don't care anything about you. As a matter of fact, they will take advantage of you and then do some of the worst things to you. Let's continue.